2005. The summer when cricket wasn't just played, it was set on fire. When Brett Lee's Thunderbolts met Andrew Flintoff's fearlessness, when England dared to challenge Australia's unbeatable empire, when every ball felt like war, every run felt like oxygen, and every session felt like history unfolding in real time. Today we look back at the Ashes that changed cricket forever, and compare it to the Ashes of today. In this video, we dive deep into Ashes 2005, the series considered by millions as the greatest Test series ever played. We will explore the moments, the heroes, the mindset, the drama, and then compare it to modern Ashes cricket, where technology, aggressive batting, and new cricketing philosophies have reinvented the game. Stay with me till the end, because this isn't a toozy journey through history, rivalry, emotion, and evolution. So, what makes the Ashes so special? It's not just a cricket series, it is the oldest battle in the sport. Born all the way back in 1882, that was the year Australia beat England on English soil for the very first time. A satirical obituary in a newspaper declared that English cricket had died, and its ashes would be taken to Australia. Ever since then, every series has been a war of identity, pride, and dominance. England versus Australia isn't just a game, it is a cultural rivalry, a historic showdown, and a true test of character. Now, let's rewind to Ashes 2005, the series that changed everything. Before 2005, Australia was an almost unbeatable force of nature. Just think of the names: Ponting, Warne, McGrath, Gilchrist, Hayden, a golden generation. They entered that series as the strongest, most feared Test team in the world, having dominated for years. But on the other side, something was brewing. England, led by Michael Vaughan, had assembled a team of powerhouses like Flintoff, Harmison, Pietersen, Trescothick, and Jones. They came not just to compete, but to dominate. They played with an aggression and a fearlessness that shocked Australia and the world. The series started at Lord's, the home of cricket, and true to form, Australia crushed England. Everyone thought, here we go again. The series is over before it even began, but England had other plans. This brings us to the second Test at Edgbaston, widely considered the greatest Test match ever played. The battle between Brett Lee and Andrew Flintoff was legendary. In the final moments, Australia, needing just a handful of runs to win, almost pulled off an impossible chase. But England won by just 2 runs. The image of Flintoff comforting a heartbroken Brett Lee became one of the most iconic moments in sports history. That match alone changed cricket forever. The momentum shifted. The third Test at Old Trafford was another nail-biter. England pushed for victory until the very last second, with Australia barely surviving for a draw. Crowds were so tense they stormed the field at the end. The pressure was all on Australia. Then came the fourth Test at Trent Bridge. Once again, Andrew Flintoff was the hero, dominating with both bat and ball. England won another tight match, taking a 2-1 lead in the series. For the first time in nearly 2 decades, the dream was alive. It all came down to the final Test at the Oval. The pressure was immense. And that's when a young star named Kevin Pietersen played the innings of his life. His epic 158 sealed the deal. England had reclaimed the Ashes after 18 long years. The celebrations that followed shook the entire cricket world. So why is Ashes 2005 still considered the greatest of all time? Because every single match was a thriller. Every session had a twist. New heroes were born on both sides. Cricket itself evolved. We saw masterful fast bowling, aggressive attacking batting, the dark art of reverse swing, and incredible pressure moments. The world witnessed Test cricket at its absolute, heart-stopping peak. Now, let's fast forward to the Ashes today. Cricket has changed drastically since 2005, and the modern series looks completely different. First, you have the Bazball era for England. Led by coach Brendan McCullum and captain Ben Stokes, England now plays an ultra-aggressive, fearless brand of cricket. Strike rates that once looked impossible are now normal. It's boundaries everywhere, with a no-fear, only attack mindset that has totally redefined Test batting. But Australia hasn't been standing still. Their modern strength is formidable. They continue to produce world-class players like Pat Cummins, Mitchell Starc, Steve Smith, Marnus Labuschagne, and Travis Head. The Australian team today combines its traditional discipline with a powerful, modern attacking game, making them a perfectly balanced side. One of the biggest changes is the technology revolution. Today's Ashes uses the Decision Review System, or DRS. We have ultra-edge ball tracking and incredibly detailed data-driven tactics. Teams use advanced fitness analytics to manage player workload. Back in 2005, there was no the umpire's decision was final, which made every appeal raw, dramatic, and intensely controversial. The style of batting has also evolved. In 2005, Test cricket was primarily about patience, solid defense, and grinding out long battles at the crease. Today, thanks to the influence of T20 cricket and philosophies like Bazball, scoring over 300 runs in a single day has become almost normal. The pace of the game is just faster. And what about the fast bowling? Today, fast bowlers are managed with more precision. They benefit from sports science, workload management, and team rotation to keep them fresh. But the bowlers of 2005, like Flintoff, Harmison, Lee, and McGrath, had something different. They bowled longer spells with raw aggression and an emotional intensity that you could feel through the screen. So, let's put them head to head. The intensity of 2005 was emotional, dramatic, and completely unpredictable. Today's Ashes is fast-paced and attacking, but perhaps with less of that raw, heart-in-your-mouth emotion. Bowling in 2005 was a masterclass in reverse swing, while today it's more about raw pace, combined with analytics and rotation. Batting has shifted from tactical and disciplined to aggressive and fearless. The heroes of 2005 were gladiators like Flintoff, Warren, and Pietersen. Today, we admire the genius of Smith, Root, Cummins, and Stokes. And of course, technology in 2005 was almost non-existent, whereas today, it's at the heart of the game. The atmosphere back then was one of electric, almost unbearable tension. Today, it's modern excitement, a different but equally thrilling vibe. In the end, Ashes 2005 will always be remembered as the series that redefined Test cricket. It brought passion, unpredictability, and unforgettable moments that inspired a generation. The modern Ashes brings innovation, blistering aggression, and bold new tactics that continue to push the boundaries of the sport. But one truth remains, whether it's 2005 or today, the Ashes is not just cricket. The Ashes is history. The Ashes is emotion. The Ashes is war. And it will always be the greatest rivalry in the sport. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this look back at cricket history, make sure to like and subscribe for more.